So, great sage, eh? It has come to my attention you've been bullying people for far too long. So I've got a present for you. I got all these pills that I'm gonna take. I'm gonna take one of these as well. And I'm gonna have this needle flying around. And I'm gonna use no spells. And now I'm gonna swap my spear. And my spirit. And my hat. And all my seals. Yeah, you know what's gonna happen, don't you, bitch? Oh yeah, everything is in order here. I'm gonna pop another pill just because I can. But I'm not done. I got more pills. I got pills for days, buddy. And guess what? Another pill. And I'm not done. One more. Now that I've taken all these pills, let's see how quickly I can put you down like a dog with these numbers. So, starting now. Come here, boy. I'm not done with you. You ain't got nothing on me. Who the fuck you think you are? Yeah. Yeah, that's you. 15 seconds for the first phase. Huh? 15 seconds, boy. Come on. Bring it here. Huh. I'm gonna take more pills. Yeah, I'm gonna take one of these now. What are you gonna do about it? Eat swords. Huh? No, ain't got nothing on me, boy. Eat swords. A little fire. You got a little fire. You cold. Eat swords. Nope. Nope. Listen, buddy. I'm gonna get my focus fully up. What, you wanna stone me? No. Sorry. You want more swords? Eat them. I don't think you've had enough swords. Oh, you little... You think you can hit my skull like that and go unpunished? Eat more swords. Oh, you're gonna fly? Look at me drinking in your face. What are you gonna do about it? What you gonna do about it? Look, I'm drinking right in your face. Look here. Denied. Eat swords. Oh, you think I was done? No. Oh, you little... Eat the goddamn swords and die. That's it. No more bullying for you. Hello again, my dudes. Welcome back to the channel. This is Kadima, and I'm going to show you one of my most devastating builds to make fun of the Great Sage. And when I say to make fun, it's just because this build is so strong. You can actually kill him in like 1.5 minutes. 2 minutes tops if you do everything right. Now, the build itself, let's take a look. Starting with my abilities, my stamina tree is fully upgraded, martial arts fully upgraded. I have 1 point of health missing there just because I am only level 102, as you can see there on the right corner. So I'm missing 1 point there. Everything into stamina, critical hit chance, critical hit damage, attack, and mana. For staff stances, I have everything on the left side here, as you can see, and I am fully using thrust stance, fully upgraded all the way to the bottom, nothing else, no other stances. Mysticism, nothing around here, only Spellbinder, fully upgraded. Alterations, nothing. Strand, nothing. Transformations, simply Moon Roam, which says each talent level moderately increases the damage of the next attack after a perfect dodge. This build relies on you having the ability to perfect dodge. You're not going to get every single perfect dodge right, but when you do, extra damage. And this increases the damage of the next attack. It's not like a buff that lasts some time, it lasts up to the next attack after a perfect dodge. But this is basically the sparks distribution. Let's take a look at the relics. I'm using the keen insight for creating eyes. I'm using whistling wind for the fuming ears. I accidentally left that menu. I'm using hold breath for hubris nose. I'm using Envious Refreshing Taste for the Envious Tongue, and I'm using Everlasting Vitality for Grieved Body. For the equipment, this is when things get interesting. Initially, this is how your character should be. You should have the Spike Shaft Staff, the Weaver's Needle, the Gourd Eye Taoist, the Golden Fang Tail Crown, and then the embroidered Shirt of Outrage, Yaksha's Braces of Outrage, and Yaksha Greaves of Outrage. For the curious, you want to have 3 Thunder Flame Seals. And in my Gourd, I'm using the Immortal Blessing Gourd, which says health recovery is halved, but attack is increased for a short duration after using the Gourd. And for my soaks, I'm going to show you here at the shrine. I'm using the Long Balm, which considerably increases damage executed by the next attack, the Graceful Orchid, the Steel Ginseng, the Tiger Relic, and the Bee Mountain Stone. Now, I don't often need to use the Gourd, as you are about to see, but when I do, it's going to give me a bit of a boost on what's coming after I use the Gourd. But this is not how the build simply works. This build requires a lot of preparation. So to kill the Great Sage in the shortest amount of time possible, you want to do 2 things. You want to pop him some health, and then you want to pop up some mana, and then you want to use the Needle, and then you want to use Spellbinder. Once those things are done, as you can see now on the right side, I have 37% critical chance and 175% critical damage. But we're going to change to the tri-point double-edged spear, also known as Erling's Spear. We are going to change the Gourd Eye Taoist to the Tiger's Acolyte. We're going to change the Golden Fang Tail Crown to the Yaksha's Mask of Outrage. And then we are going to change all these seals to Beast Buddha talismans. And now when you look back at the stats, I have 925 health, I have 530 mana, which doesn't really matter anymore, but I have 278 attack, and I have 43% critical hit chance and 212 critical hit damage. I also have 25% damage bonus. On the other hand, however, I have minus 30% damage negation. This means that every time I get hit, it's going to hurt. Therefore, I recommend that you now pop one of these for damage negation. I also recommend that you pop one of these for tenacity, so you do not get interrupted by his attacks. You also want to pop a ginseng pellet so it fills your focus slightly, because we are going to need those focus points. You want to pop an enhanced tiger subduing pellet. And last but not least, you want to pop an amplification pellet. And now when you look at the stats, things have changed a little bit. Now I have 293 attack, I have 53% critical hit chance, 212% critical hit damage, and 25% damage bonus. So the only thing that actually truly changed here is the attack is a bit higher at 293, and the critical hit chance is now 53%. But with the boosts you get from the relics and from the sparks distribution, these numbers will go higher as you do perfect dodges, as you land hits. You will see what I'm talking about. And basically what you want to do with this build is you want to use the special ability from the tri-point double-edged spear. In case you don't know, what this does is that upon performing forceful thrust, shoots swords from the staff to attack. Forceful thrust is an attack that requires you to do a light attack followed by a heavy attack. That's all you have to do. You can do 2 light attacks, 1 heavy, or 3 light attacks, 1 heavy, or 4 light attacks, 1 heavy. It doesn't matter, as long as you do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 light attacks, but then end with a heavy, you will perform the forceful thrust. Now, for the swords to be released, you must have at least one focus point. And that's why we are consuming the ginseng pellets for the first stage of the Great Sage. Once you enter the second stage, you are going to lose a lot of those buffers. So what you want to use is an enhanced ginseng pellet, and then you want to use a long aura amplification pellet. You are going to see me do this in my examples. It's also wise to use a evil repelling medicament if you have the chance, and a fortifying medicament if you have the chance. I try not to use these much, as I just want to kill him as fast as possible, because I'm trying to beat my own record here. My record is 1 minute 25 seconds. I'm trying to make it under a minute. Unfortunately, it requires him to stop moving quite a lot, which he doesn't. But back to what the idea is with the forceful thrust. Every time you do light attack, heavy attack, you will send all those swords flying as long as you have focus points. Now, with my build, you will get a lot of focus points without even needing to do anything, on top of the fact that you are automatically gaining them with the ginseng pellets. But that's pretty much it. That's the idea. And basically what you want to do is light attack and then heavy, and he does this attack and the swords will follow. As you can see here, this will happen. This is the attack I'm talking about. It requires to have at least one focus point. As you can see, I have none right now. Now that I have one, I can do it again, and there goes the swords. And that's basically all you have to do to defeat the Great Sage. Oh, look, I got another one, and here we go again. Boom. Flying swords to his face. And that's it. This is the most broken build, the most broken and effective way, without any cheats or cheese or weird tactics. This is the strongest way, the strongest build to defeat the Great Sage. And I can do it steadily under 2 minutes. Unfortunately, as I said, it depends on how much he moves around. Does he use the Ring of Fire and stays there? Does he use the Ring of Fire and he comes out? It depends on a lot of factors that are beyond my control. But that being said, you watched the initial example of me doing it. I don't want you to think that was a one-time thing, so I'm going to show you more examples of how it's done. Thank you all so much for watching the video this far. If you're new to the channel, do consider subscribing, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Take care.